tell your brother you can't have one without the other. Love and marriage.
Hey ILPC family, hope everybody's doing well and really getting to spend some quality and quantity time together right now. I know you are, so I know that it's weighing on a few of you. I've got the opportunity to talk to a couple of different couples the past week or so, and I think it's time to start getting out of the house a little bit.
Yes.
But welcome to another episode of ILPC's Couples from the Cuddle Chair. And we are Robbie and Christy Ryan. For those of you who don't know us, I'm the marriage and family pastor here. This is my wife. Christy does a lot of the ministry here with me, and we've had a great time doing these over the last several weeks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hope you are doing your Because I Love You cards. If you've been watching, we shared about communication and praying together and doing family games and family devotions. Last week we talked about stones of remembrance, and if you haven't seen any of these videos, by this weekend we will have them uploaded on the website and kind of with titles on them, so you can go back and watch all of them or watch maybe one that you missed and catch up on what we've been talking about. So
that's right. We want to give a big shout out to Drew Altum. He's sitting right here behind the camera right now because as you can see, we're not filming from our living room anymore.
We wanted to get out of the house today.
we traveled with the Cuddle Chair like the magic carpet ride, and we came to church and decided to set up here on stage. And the reason that we kind of did that tonight is really a funny story that I won't get into with you tonight because
it reveals that you still do have marriage issues, I guess.
That's exactly right. Doesn't matter if you're a pastor, who you are, if you're a marriage counselor, you still have marriage problems. Christy's not really good with surprises, and I kind of really thought up this idea the other day, and I called Drew and said, hey, what do you think? He said, yeah, I'll meet you down there and help out with it. And I really wanted to surprise Christy. And so this morning when I sprung on her, I said, hey, we're going to be filming from the church. We're going to take the Cuddle Chair down to the church. She was like, do what?
Okay, I had one sip of coffee. This was like 5 a.m. I'd only had one sip of coffee when this was brought up.
So it started a whole.
It's a long story.
Yeah, it's a long story. But the great thing about being great forgivers, and that's what both of us really, I think, are. It was Ruth Graham Bell. It was Billy Graham's wife that said a great marriage is made up of two great forgivers.
Yeah.
So we quickly forgave each other and moved on. But in this episode, you know, I'm going to kind of take over a little bit and let Christy sit back because this episode is really going to be for mothers, you know, and Mother's Day is coming up on Sunday, and just trying to think of something different that I could kind of squeeze something in for that. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about was things that you can do for mom. And so many times, you know, we go out, we buy mom things, we take her out to eat dinner, we do different things. I know the restaurants, some of my friends are in the restaurant business, and they say Mother's Day is one of the busiest days of the year in the restaurant world. Well, right now, with everybody still not certain that they're getting out and everything, I thought, what's some different ways that we could really honor mom? So one of the ways that I wanted to do it tonight, and the main reason that we're shooting here instead of our house, was I've invited some guests to come in tonight and shoot with us.
What?
And give me 1 second and I'm going to grab them real quick.
What? Okay, I have no idea what he's doing. Oh my goodness. What is he doing? What? 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 Why are they here? What? Y'all?
So we wanted to honor mom tonight, and I invited her kids in, our kids, my oldest daughter Chelsea, and my grandson Camden, and her husband Christian, and my youngest daughter Chanley, my son Colby.
Okay, you got me.
Tonight, kind of what we want to do is, one of the things that I thought that you could do to help mom is instead of maybe buying her something, instead of taking her to eat dinner, each one of the kids have prepared just a little 1 minute
Oh my
thing
goodness.
of what they love most about mom, what mom means to them. And we're gonna let each one of them share. And you guys get to see what it looks like, you know, for our family, for the kids to tell mom how they feel. So Chelsea being the oldest, I'll let her lead off, and Christian, and we'll just kind of go around the horn here.
I was so excited when my dad told me about this surprise for my mom. If you know my mom, then you know that words mean more to her than any kind of gift, so I knew that she would be over the moon about this surprise. There are so many things I love about my mom. I'm actually going to get my phone out really quick because I wrote some things down. Let's see. My mom is truly the best person I know. I'm so thankful for our relationship that we have now. I feel like we are completely best friends. I tell her everything. She has the best advice, the answers to all of my questions, even when I call 100 times a day. She always has answers to my questions and supports me in every single thing that I do. She makes me on a daily basis want to be a better mom, a better wife, a better woman of God. You help me grow in my faith, and I love our relationship so much. Not only do we have such a good relationship, but her and Camden's relationship is so amazing. Camden is obsessed with his Mimi, and Mimi just loves her little joy boy, as she calls him. Seeing them together just makes my heart so happy. Overall, she is the glue that holds our family together. She does it with the utmost positivity and the most Christ-like attitude at all times. Even when I want to vent about something and be so upset, she always has a way of kind of turning it around and making me think positively about it. So I love her for that. She's just so good, and she means so much to us, and we're so thankful for her.
Well, I'm going to attempt not to make a joke through this. So.
Christian makes jokes constantly, which is
Go
perfect
ahead.
for our
Go
family.
ahead.
Well, ultimately, what can I say? So I've got many things to say about her. I guess definitely starting out with would be Chelsea and I. Chelsea and I have been together since high school, and ultimately, we ended up getting engaged and married, and through all that time, she's definitely been like an extremely just huge impact in our lives, and especially how to approach our marriage such in a Christ-like manner. She's definitely been such an amazing example through her marriage, and just been able to shine through Chelsea and I. And the biggest thing is sitting in her lap right now. Camden has been attached to Mimi, and I'm sorry, Robbie, but he's pretty much coming before you.
I know.
So true.
And I think honestly, the first couple of weeks we couldn't have survived if it wasn't for her.
Truly,
for
he could
most
not have
everybody that
survived.
doesn't know, she spent a couple of weeks at our house right when Camden was born, and there's a lot of things that happened during that time, and I'm very grateful she was there for those. But ultimately, we're truly blessed, and I'm truly blessed to have a mother-in-law like you. So, yes, ma'am. And now that we're on camera, you are the queen of Connect 4.
Yes, I'm the queen of Connect 4. Get that on camera.
Go ahead, Cole.
Yeah, so I'm really grateful to have a mom like you. And, when he told me about this, I know I'm very grateful for you, but I started to try to think of, the real specific reasons why. And you've just been, my biggest encourager and, my biggest supporter in pretty much anything I do, whether it's, trying a new sport in school or getting a new job or something. You've just always been my biggest supporter, and you just always know how to turn a bad day into a good one and just find the positivity in anything and are just joyful about everything. And just even from times of where when I was younger and I was sick, just calling off your whole entire day just to make sure that my needs were met before yours, and that, you always just put others before you, including myself and them, and just put everyone before you, and you're just the most merciful woman I know. And so I'm very grateful to have you as a mom.
Oh, I don't even know where to start. My mom is my absolute best friend. I thank God for her every day. I don't think I could live without my mom. I strive to be like her, not only when I grow up, but I strive to be like her right now, every day. And I love a lot of things about you, and kind of like what Colby touched on about how you always put others before you. And I think some people might know that I think all of us have struggled with really bad anxiety growing up, and you always made sure that we were at ease and that we were comfortable, and that we could always talk to you, and that you always showed us love, and that it wasn't something to be ashamed about. I love our car jam sessions, our Target runs, our coffee runs, and I just very thankful that you're my mom, and especially thankful for things like running me around because I don't drive. So whether it's school or dance or having to be somewhere, how you just make sure I'm where I need to be, and I just love you 24/7.
We all love you so
Yes, we
much.
do.
We are so thankful that God gave us
I'm so
you.
sorry I got mad at you.
She got mad at me for this. So
Because I didn't understand.
here's the thing, guys. Like I said, the only thing that I wanted you to see tonight is a way that maybe dads, I'm speaking to you a lot. Maybe you can help your kids with coming up with ideas. Maybe it's telling them how much they mean to you. Maybe it's writing them a note. Maybe it's cleaning the house for them. Maybe it could be anything, but just something different. But
Yes, y'all don't have to spend a dime. This has been worth. This is priceless. And y'all got me. You went home cooking corn dogs just a minute ago. What in the world? Ah.
As the Bible talks about honoring your mother, and due to the fact that this is Mother's Day week, coming up to Mother's Day, Sunday being Mother's Day, I encourage every single one of you, and men, I'm talking to you, so if you're listening, or even if your wife's watching this and you're in the background doing something else and you hear me, do something special for your wife. Get your kids to do something special and honor her. Thank you. We love y'all. Hope to see you very, very soon back at church, hopefully. So, good night. Love y'all.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.